right, welcome back everybody for another pickups video. These are things I've been spending all of my money on the last few weeks since I did the last one, I think just like a couple of weeks ago. Doesn't seem like all that long, and I got a lot of packages that I do have to open. Hopefully you guys checked out my J. Scott Campbell mystery box unboxing that I dropped yesterday. That was a quick one, short video, just those 6 books that are in that box. And I was going to do it as part of one huge video, but I felt like, you know what? Those I kind of do separate. That's on its own. This week, we're going to mix in not only another mystery box. Don't worry, it's not a mystery mail call. This is an Unknown Comics mystery box of some kind. I got that as well as a couple store exclusives. I got something from Entertainment Earth and a bunch of other variants and comics that I just bought just on my regular shopping routines, I guess. Well, maybe not routines. This is a look more than usual. I don't usually get this many packages, but I guess I've been on a buying spree. I guess end of con season, there's been some good deals out there. But if you're curious of what I picked up, all you need to do is hang on for a few seconds after the short intro, and I will be right back to start unboxing all of these packages. All right, so let's see what we've got first up. Our first package to open is going to be something from Entertainment Earth. We are going to start with a toy. So here we go. I got my Entertainment Earth box, got my box cutter, and let's see what we got. I think I know what this is. They've been catching up on some of the figures that I pre-ordered a long time ago, and they're finally sending them, and I think I know what this is. And sorry, I bumped the cameras, made everything all shaky. Give you guys some motion sickness. And what do we got here? A lot of paper, and it looks like I got another Legend of Vox Machina Critical Role figures. You know what? Let's see. Does this work for this? Let's check it out. If camera 2 is going to work for the figure here. So, another Vox Machina figure. This is Keyleth, if I'm saying her name properly. Try to get a little bit of the glare off of there. She's got a staff to go with it, and it is pretty cool. So again, I pre-ordered whatever ones they released, and so far I've gotten a few of them. So let's see what we've got next. So after that, we are going to move on to our next little opening. That's the only Entertainment Earth I got for you. I got a bunch of Joes the last time, but this time out just that one. And I think those are made by McFarlane, right? Are these made by McFarlane? Yeah, McFarlane Toys. So Amazon Prime, little deal that they got there with them. Almost got the whole squad at this point. I mean, we still need a couple of these characters, smaller characters and the big guy. But I think the other 4 so far they have released. The twins, Percival, and Keyleth. But we shall see what we've got next. And I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do that mystery box. We are going to get right into the Unknown Comics unboxing. This little mystery box. Well, it's not even really a box. It was only like 4 comics or something like that. So it's just in a Gemini. So we'll see what we've got in here. No fancy box for me to share to show off. So it's just in a regular old Gemini mailer. And I'm pretty sure that's what this is, because I think that's the only thing I bought from them. So we shall see what's in here. All right, I'll drop the Gemini. No, maybe it's not that. Maybe I'm too early on that. Maybe I bought something else, because it seems like it's only 2 comics. So these are cut. These are put together. So I'm just gonna cut the tape instead of wasting time trying to peel the tape as you guys watch me fumble and try to make everything all nice. Oh, this isn't even from Unknown. Is that who I bought these from? Oh, not Unknown. It's Ultimate Comics. I didn't get my Unknown Comics. I'm going to have to change that on the thumbnail. Here I am promoting an Unknown mystery unboxing. I didn't get it yet. I misread Unknown for Ultimate. This is something I got from Ultimate Comics online. And here, so we're going to show you early, even though this is not part of that. I'm going to have to take that bit out. I did get some GoBots variants that I've talked about before. Look, I got the number 1, 1 in 10. And the one that I told you guys that I really wanted and I really liked, I did get the number 3. So I did get those GoBots for pretty cheap. I think I told you which ones I bought. I don't remember off the top of my head how much I paid for them. Are they on the thing here? All right, it looks like $5.69 and $7.59. So total of $13 for the 2 of them. Well, that throws everything off. It wasn't a mystery unboxing, but hey, what are you gonna do? That said, we are going to move on to our next little segment. Next little thing, considering that one is not correct, and we are going to go to some store variants and exclusives. I know I don't typically talk about store exclusives. We don't usually do that on the channel because we just don't want to be in that weird position where you feel like you have to talk up a book whether you like it or not. I just buy the ones that I like. I mentioned that before. I do spend my money on some store exclusives. I mean, you saw I bought a mystery box on Campbell Unboxing. I'm expecting an unknown mystery box of some kind. I do buy store exclusives. It's just I either try to get them for cheap, gamble with a mystery box because it's kind of fun, or I just buy the ones that I like. So, with that said, here are some ones that I bought because I liked them. And the first one being from our friends, Bird City Comics. I'm in a fantasy football league with Anthony. I figured, you know what? I'll show some support and I'll buy books that they have that I like. I mean, I think the first thing I bought off of them was that Nakayama He-Man book. And I bought another one not that long ago. I think the last time we did this. I think it was another book that I bought. I think it was that Garbage Pail Kids, the Tomb of Dracula homage, because again, I liked it. So if I like it, I'm gonna buy it. Let's see what we got this time out. Again, this isn't about these things come nicely packed. Like you can see, it's also sandwiched in this nice thick double cardboard. I think I mentioned that the last time. They pack these books nice and safe and sound. And let's see if I can just cut through the tape. It is painter's tape, but again, instead of you watching me fumble with the tape, it's probably just easier to cut it for now, and I'll clean up the scraps later. Just to keep this train rolling here. There, we'll just flop it over. See if I can cut that one. And get that one. All right, so I know what this is, and I'm sure you guys probably might even be able to guess what this might be off of the little teaser that I put up on the IG post, but let's switch so you guys can see what it is. I got two of these just because, like I said, I usually buy things in pairs. And here, I'll just show one since I bought two of these. But I did get the Vanish #1 because it is Ninja Gaiden homage. And if you can't tell, I am a fan of that game. So that's why I have the shirt and figured, you know what? I'm going to buy this. I think it was their New York Comic Con exclusive. And then they had these interesting little cases. I guess these little insert things that they've made for their books. I don't know. They're kind of cool little cover of some kind. But here, you know what? Let me take it out so you guys can see the full cover. In case you haven't seen this before, I want to show you the cover because it is an homage. And again, this is the here. I'll show the whole thing. And what they have here is a little acetate. Yeah, I know. Here we go, acetate cake, right? Little acetate cover that is half of a you know, old school NES case box. But here is the cover for the original Ninja Gaiden, video game box, and I like it. I like it, so that's why I picked this up, and I picked up ×2 because I figured why not? Maybe I'll put one in a giveaway, and give one extra out to you guys. So let's move on to our next little bit. Our next bit. Let me shift here. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts today. I got something else here from Stadium Comics, I believe. I've never seen Chit Chats. I guess that's a shipping company of some kind, Chit Chats, but Stadium Comics. And if you know Stadium Comics, you probably guess what I bought from them, and I ended up buying Archie books from them. I don't know why. They usually have some cool Archie books. And I do like the occasional Archie cover. If I like the homage, I will grab it. You saw I bought My Bargain Comics, their Seduction of the Innocent cover, Steve's cover, last time out with my last pickup show because I liked it. I buy the things I like, as I said. So let's see what we got here with this one. Oh, a lot of bubble wrap. A lot of bubble wrap. That's good. I'm pretty sure I remember this one, and I think I did get a couple extra because the artist on this, I don't believe they've done much of any actual comic cover work. I think they've done some magazines and art, but comic cover work is few and far between, if any. I'm not 100%. I think this might be the first, but we'll see. Again, I'll get to it. I can't remember. Was it James? Might have been James Kreider who pointed out the artist to me. Somebody on IG. I did pick this up on IG. I can't remember 100% who did right now. I feel like it was James because I always see James feed and he has a lot of interesting stuff there. So let's see what we got. Oh, I got a bunch of bags, bunch of books stuffed in this one outer bag. So let's just take that outer bag off and let us get right into it. All right, so first things first. This was on sale. They said damaged copy, but or very fine or something like that. I'm just gonna take a look. Not really seeing much. Looks all right to me, but I thought it was interesting. I figured I'd grab. Oh, you guys can't see it. Put the other camera up. I get this. You guys remember this one? This one started selling for a lot back in the day. Just got hot. I think it sold out, and I guess they had some extras lying around. Whatever. Figured I'd buy it. And I bought this extra one too. Another one I think was sold out from before. So, Vicious Vampironic. So you got the Morbius #1, and then the first that What If Jane Foster became Thor homage cover. So I thought these were kind of fun. So I grabbed these, and they were on sale. They had like extra. And then I bought looks like 3 of this Betty and Veronica Friends Forever cover. This is done by Flop. I think the artist's name is Flop. I dig it. I like the retro kind of vibe that it gives. It has almost like a digest kind of style, like look to it. Uh, Again, the artist follow on IG. I follow. It's got some cool stuff. He's got some cool stuff. I think I don't know if it's a he or she, but Flop has some cool art. Some Marvel stuff, but I think a lot of it it's just kind of like pinups, and there's like prints that are available, but I don't think they're actually covers to actual comics. And there's some art books as well. But saw this as an actual cover, so I felt like I'd buy a couple, and they were only like $15. I'm not even sure they even sold out yet, so it's not like oh, this is a super hot book right now. I think everybody should get one because I like it. But I got extras just in case. 'Cause sometimes these things, they get hot when they come out. Sometimes they don't, and if they don't, well, I just give them away. You take a shot, you miss, so I'll give it away. It's not a big deal to me. That's it. That's it. As we're gonna move on to our next bit. What do we have next? I can't even remember my order. The whole unknown comics not getting that mystery box kind of threw me off. Now we just got variants. I'm just gonna go call those variants because I can't remember everything that I bought. I just know for the most part what I've been buying lately are variants, so I assume most of these are variants in these boxes. Including here, we'll start off with these 3. I unboxed these earlier. These were part of my monthly DCBS pre-order. Like I order a bunch of books just for my own personal collection to read. It seems cheaper to do that for some books that I don't know for certain if some LCSs are going to, get them in my area. So I order a bunch of stuff just online, just in case. Buy it online early, just to make sure I'm getting it, and I just get it once a month. I'm in no rush. It's just adding to my my runs. But I still hit up plenty of LCSs. I just don't do a normal pull in any one shop because I like to spread the wealth and go to a few. Uh, Anyway, that's just how I do things. I mean, you guys do what you want to do. I still say support your LCS. It's just I get comics from all over. But here we got the Garmadons. This is #4. I think the 1 in 10 for #4, and I also got the 1 in 10 for #5, just because I got all the other 1 in 10, so I felt like I needed to get all of them. And the GI Joe 1 in 10. I think this one got a little bit interest too. Got a little hot. I think we put it on the top 10 and 10 not that long ago, but I pre-ordered that one as well because GI Joe is ending at IDW, and I was interested in seeing that run end. And I kind of dig the incentive variants that they were doing here towards the end. So, like the Cobra Commander. Now, while you guys can take a peek at that one, I'm going to open up this next package and see what this might be because I don't remember. I can guess what some of these things are, but by and large, I'm not sure. Okay, we have a plastic, just a regular mailer, and then inside we have a bubble wrap. All right, I feel nice sturdy cardboard underneath this as well, so these books should be nice. The package is hopefully not too heavily taped, so you guys are going to watch me fumble for too long. I probably should have opened these and just showed these as pickups instead of unboxings, but, well, I had all these things set aside, and they weren't open yet. Oh, man. Yeah, it's still inside more. Got to cut this thing loose and cut this thing open. And I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys, because like I said, I don't remember. There. I'm going to just throw all the packages down below. I think we got some tape here. I can probably just open the tape. Slide the books out. All right, that wasn't too bad. What do we got here? Oh, just some random variants that I bought. It looks like I bought a Once in Future. I don't even remember what number this is. I think it's an earlier number. I think it's sub 10. That's a 1 in 10, I believe. Yeah, let me take a look at it. While I do that, I also bought this Daredevil. I covered this on Chasing Ghosts. Decent price for this. I think this is a 1 in 200 or 1 in 300. Can't remember, but these were the sketch. And again, I usually don't buy the sketch covers, but the ratio was so high. The price was really, really low at auction. I won this recently. I mean, you guys can check. This Daredevil one, it would have ended within the last few weeks. So that was me that bought it. So Daredevil one, the Alex Ross incentive variant, as I'm checking to see what issue of this is the one per store for number 13 on Once and Future. That's what this one is. The one per store. And again, I think this is one of those instances where I was trying to win the one, so I was like, well, I'll throw bids down on something else, so in case I win, I can combine shipping. And there you go. I told you, that's what I usually do. If I end up bidding or buying something from one person, I usually check what else they have to kind of try to save and spread that cost that I'm going to be paying on shipping anyway over a couple of books. I didn't even look where this came from, but I don't think it really matters. Like, sometimes I'll remember just based off of where it's coming from. Pennsylvania. Handsome Comics. So this is coming from Handsome Comics. I guess they have a store, whether it be an online store or an actual LCS, but I bought it probably on eBay. Share your order on social media and tag. All right, well, here, I'm sharing it on my show. Here, I'll list out there. Stay handsome. We'll see. So far, so good. Books in here nicely safe and sound. Just ripping this painter's tape off so I can get the book out and show you what it is, because I'm not even sure what it is. Like I said, I don't remember everything I bought. I have a general idea, but that's about it. So I'm just going to throw it down and we'll see what it is. Oh, it's a Max Ride 1 in 20. I don't know. We were talking about it on, was it Chasing Ghosts last week? Yeah, I was talking about them and I looked. Some of these were so cheap, I figured, you know what? I'll take a shot. So I told you, sometimes I buy. When I research, I end up buying one for myself. So that's what I did here. I bought one. All right, what else we got? Something coming from Huntington, New York. Don't know what this is. Looks like there's 3 books in here. If I'm looking at the seller notes on the front or the outside here. I sometimes do that too, put little notes about what I'm packaging up. Hustle. I kind of like this purple painter's tape. I guess you can get painter's tape in any color you want. I should get some branded, Rennavision branded colored tape, because I do have blue bubble mailers, because I kind of liked them. Figured, you know what, I'll pay for the little bit extra. It doesn't cost that much more. What are these? Oh, forgot I ordered these. Oh, I don't know what these are doing on the aftermarket. There are apparently a lot of these. I liked it, so I felt like, I was going to get one. If I was going to buy one, I might as well get a couple, because we can always, like I said, I can give one away, can maybe sell one. We shall see. But I bought a couple of this Deadpool variant. This Notorious B.I.G. Variant for Deadpool 1. And there is an insert here that says it is one of 3,000. So they made 3,000, like I said. So there's plenty of these. Plenty of these out there. But I got a couple just because, like I said, I liked it. Oh, upside down. I liked it and figured, you know what? Why not? So maybe we'll put one in a giveaway box at some point too. But like, I thought it was pretty cool. You don't see that all that often with the actual hip hop people on the covers. Yes, we have the hip hop homages, but no, actual seeing, rap artist on the actual cover in, with the Marvel characters, kind of fun. So there's that. Forgot I bought those. What do we got here? All right, I'm gonna try to keep this one down here, because I want to show everybody address and all that stuff. Oh, what do we got? Oh, yeah. Well, another, I don't know if this is on Chasing Ghosts or Hidden Gems, but I did find one of these out there and felt like, you know what? I'm going to get it. This is Darkstalkers. I think it's number 6. This is the Virgin Foil cover. It's got like a nice little shiny sheen to it. I think it's like a 1 in 10 or something like that. All I know is these are hard to find. Any of these Darkstalkers books, like I said, I think it's Darkstalkers number 6. That's what's written on the thing. I want to see if there's anything on the back that I can look at. Yeah, the limited edition foil cover. Here we go. Let me show you the back here. The limited edition foil cover, blah, blah, blah. But it's pretty cool. Not easy to find. Like I said, this is why we had them on Ghosts, because they're not easy to track down. I found one. Price was good, so I bought it. Like I said, it's got it for me. I like collecting. I like collecting weird stuff. I like collecting hard to find stuff. Let's see what else we got here. All right. Feels like Christmas. What is this? Oh, extra little DC Connect thrown in here. So, all right. Can't hurt, right? I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but Man, a lot of cardboard here. I don't even know how I'm going to get this open. Like, this sandwich is legit. I feel like there's only one book buried somewhere inside of here, but I got to find it. If I can crack this sucker open. So I feel like I'm opening an oyster. This is my oyster shucker. All right, got that? Almost. Again, I probably should pre-cut these, pre-open these, and just do this as a pickup show and not an unboxing, but I'm sure you guys can understand what I'm going through here. You've had your own fair share of fumbles and foibles as you go through. Oh, I bought this thing for like $1 somewhere. This was that Ultimates for Wonder Man, where it was looking like, well, this might be the first African American version of Wonder Man, but is he or is he not? Doesn't matter. I don't know. It was like $1, so I ended up buying one, and then shipping wasn't too bad. So I was like, whatever, just get one just in case. So got that. Not very exciting, that one. Hopefully the next ones are. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, I'm not even going to use to open this one. Legit. Like that. Got a Gemini inside. Got the tape. Oh, got some more tape. Just throw that back down. Oh, now we got some bubble wrap. Usually try to save the bubble wrap. I'm just going to throw it behind me for now. And then, oh, I did see this. I don't have this book, so I wanted one, and I saw one out there at auction, and I figured I'd throw a bid down and see if I won, and I did. This is the Hughes Captain Marvel #1. I can't remember if this is 1 in 25 or 1 in 50, but I like Hughes. I collect Hughes, so this was one I did not have, and I wanted to add to my collection. I think I have like the Virgin reissue that they did. I forget who did them. I think I got one of those from somewhere, but I didn't have the original, so now I do, because I like Hughes. And I know not everybody loved the Captain Marvel movie. I'm still looking forward to the sequel and see what they do there. But there we go. There's another variant for you that I ended up picking up. I like it, so I think it's pretty cool. 3 more left. I got 3 more packages left, and then I'll let you guys go get ready to come back to watch Chasing Ghosts later. But I do still have Chasing Ghosts coming up at my normal time. All right, what do we got here? We're going to open up this priority mailer and Gemini inside. Let's see what we got. Like I said, I don't remember what I buy. Probably not a good thing. Probably not a good thing that I don't remember all the stuff that I buy, but hey, it is what it is. Just put some of this painter's tape out of the way. Drop the boxes behind me. I'll clean up after. You guys don't need to watch me clean up. So we'll just make a mess. Get this tape off of here, because otherwise it's going to stick to my books and bother me. All right. Okay. So this is a stack of some variants that I bought off of a single seller. And I'll show you what I got here. We have a Wolverines #1. I think this is a Delato, and I do like grabbing Delato, especially for cheap. All of these, for the most part, I believe I got these for a very cheap, definitely under ratio, because that's the kind of shopping that I do. These are oddball little things. These are the things I like to throw out there on Chasing Ghosts and check. Like, I'm probably going to check in on some Wolverines 1 in 25s, because I just want to know. I'm curious. Like, I don't even know. Even when I buy them, sometimes I don't even know for certain. This one, I'm pretty sure the print run was pretty high, but I still grabbed this X-Men variant. I don't know if this is, again, a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 50 or what it is. It doesn't really matter. I don't foresee this as being that hard to find. This is not a ghost. This is just, I liked the artist from back in the 90s, and I like the X-Men. So price was good. I just bought it. This was something different. Oh, this is Stephanie Hahn's Original Sin. I don't remember the ratio yet on this one either off the top of my head. But, we got the Orb, Black Widow, pretty cool. Could be a 1 in 25, could be a 1 in 50. I don't remember. Once again, I'm not showing you these because I expect these to be super hot, or like, oh, these are going to be impossible to find. I don't know if all these are possible to find. I mean, I found them. That's why I bought them. It's just these were decently priced, and I thought the covers were cool. I like the art. I like the artists. So I bought them. Just like this #6 Guardians of the Galaxy. This is part of that run. I think this is Paulo Rivera, I believe, who did those kind of like throwback space, kind of like novel pulp, kind of thingy. So I dig this. I don't remember again 1 in 25s or 1 in 50s, but definitely under ratio because again, I don't. That's not how I spend. You guys, I keep saying it. I'm pretty cheap, especially when I go out buying stuff. Just like I grabbed this Silver Surfer. This one I think is only a 1 in 15. This is Silver Surfer number 5, and I think this is a Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that was like the theme that they were going with, and I think they were all like 1 in 15s across various Marvel titles. But this one had Gamora and Rocket on Silver Surfer. So again, 1 in 15 variant, I believe, on this one. And again, like I said, I bought all these things for pretty cheap. And then there was this Hack Slash that I hadn't seen it before. So I bought this Hack Slash. I don't even know what issue this is. Issue 6 of Resurrection. So I don't know. I thought it was a fun cover with the bat and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a little not suitable, but whatever. I like that kind of thing. So I bought it. All right, another box here, and I think there's probably one book in here. The way as light as this box is, I think there's one comic book inside here. That's what it feels like. So we'll see. I got one more after this, and I think I know there's more variants in that one because I think that's probably another bunch of auctions that I won. I'm just gonna throw some bids down and see what happens. But first things first. All right, this one is a box that just has a comic inside of it that's got a little bend to it. That's not great, but all right, we'll see what happens. Oh, these are not, well, one of them is a variant. It's technically a variant because it's a B cover. I think I mentioned this on was it Hidden Gems? No, Dollar Bin Digging. Dollar Bin Digging last week. I had mentioned and talked about these because I had bought the variant for this issue. Oh, wait a second. Why is there only one in here? It said A and B. I'm going to have to double check the listings. I'm pretty sure it said A and B. Yeah, plus Edwards. Sub-variant plus Edwards. I thought it would be 2 books in here, but I'm only seeing one. Oh, wait, no, they're both in here. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull these. All right, just the suspense is probably killing you. This is, no, there's only one in here. All right, I'm going to have to hit up that seller about this. I got the Weeping Angels. So this is the photo cover. This is the sub cover B, but it said the Edwards was in there. It said plus Edwards. So I don't know if they understood what they were listing. Maybe they copied the listing off of somebody else who was selling a set. I know some sellers do that and they don't know exactly what they're selling. I'm going to have to hit them up and ask them and say, look, there's only one book here, but the listing said it was for both. That's why I bought it. For the price that it was, I was like, all right, it's like $2. I'm getting both of them. I'll buy it and pay the stupid shipping that was thrown in a box. That's it. Last one. It's a bit of a bigger box. So let's see what we got here. You know what? I'll cut it. Probably easier. I mean, for being plastic, my little box cutter is just plastic. But for being plastic, it's pretty good when it comes to doing this. Oh, look at this. We got some extra padding all around taped onto this thing. There you go. That's not bad. Good. Well done. Much different than the last one, which was just a comic thrown in the box. Wrapped in bubble wrap, like it's going to do something if it's just loosely thrown in a box. It has to be secure for the bubble wrap really to do anything. Otherwise, it's just, it could be any bag. Just mentioning that for future information for you people who might be selling, shipping comics. Just ship them how you would like to get them, you know? Would you feel comfortable getting a comic just thrown in a box? I wouldn't. I didn't. And I don't. All right. A lot of tape here. All right. There. Got through that part. Oh, good. I don't have to cut this thing open. I just got to cut this tape. And we will slide these out of the little envelope they made. Little jacket. And here we go. I will show you some weird stuff that I bought. So, first things first, I believe this was a 1 in 25, maybe even a 1 in 50. Dark Ages. I just liked Apocalypse. I always liked Apocalypse, and I thought that was a really cool cover. I didn't notice it when it was released, because I don't always catch every new release variant that comes out. Plus, I don't want to pay the prices that usually variants come out these days. The variants used to come out like at half ratio. You used to be able to pre-order them for like Midtown and get them like pretty cheap if you're interested, and just and I would do that. I'd be like the ones I liked, I would just buy, regardless of if I was worried about them going up or being hard to find. But these days, everything that people are specking on causes all these things to sell ratio plus. I'm not into that all the time. I mean, I might do it occasionally, but not on the regular. So that's why I go back and try to find things for cheap later. If I can, I can. If not, no big deal. But I did like that Dark Ages. Here is a Campbell, Uncanny Avengers #1. I've been taking a few shots. I think the seller had a few of these. Taking a few shots, but I had a limit where I wanted to go. I think this is the one in. I don't know if this is one again. Not sure about the 25s or the 50s. A lot of the things I'm looking at are either 1 in 25s or 1 in 50s. Not sure what the ratio was on this one. I think I was like, I'm going to top out like $15 thereabouts. Don't remember it exactly, but that's where I was shooting. And whether I hit, I'm not sure. Up next, I got this. This is Tales of Ms. Marvel. This is Joshua Sway. I think this is a Sway cover. I like it. This is a thick book, as you can see here. This is one of those tales. It's like the reprints of all those the Ms. Marvel stories that came out. They did them for a lot of characters, a lot of these books, and they always have these 1 in 50s. So the ratio incentive is very, very high, and you get the virgin version of it. So I liked it. I liked the cover, and figure this is not going to be easy to find. So down the road, this is probably going to be pretty tough. So I figured I'd buy it. And I got another Campbell. This one is from the Stan Lee box, Stan Lee exclusive. This Spider-Gwen #2. I just like the cover. I like Campbell, like Spider-Gwen. Figured took a shot. Where is this listed? It's Anastasia's Collectibles, I guess. This is Emerald City Comic Con also. So ECCC. And then lastly, I don't usually buy these, but I took a shot. I figured, what the heck? I think I paid like $50 for this thing too. But this is a Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. Did not care for that series at all. Not in the slightest. I didn't like it. I didn't like the read. I just wasn't interested in it. But this is a Jim Lee cover. I do like Jim Lee. This is a 1 in 500. 1 in 500, regardless of how many they printed, it's still a very high ratio, and there's still not going to be a ton of these out there. So even at $50, I'm like, well, I'm paying 10% of ratio. All right, maybe I'll take a shot. I sold a couple of books on eBay, so I had a couple of bucks lying around. So I figured, yeah, why not? Why not splurge and pay 10% of ratio for a Jim Lee cover and see if I win? And I did. So that's what I got here. Again, I don't really care for this series. It's just going to be one of those things I just put in my Jim Lee collection because I like Jim Lee. So that's why I bought it. And I think that's it. So you guys have saw me fumble and bumble my way through enough boxes, screwing up what I thought was my Unknown Comics mystery box, which I will be getting soon. I'm going to change the thumbnail, but I'm not changing the video. So you're going to, if you guys will watch this, you saw me just kind of go through it. I'm just going to leave that in. I'm not going to edit that out because that's more work than it's worth. You guys can laugh at me all you want. But I am still getting that Unknown mystery box at some point, so I will be doing an unboxing for that. I did today just buy an Art Germ mystery box because I like Art Germ as well. We'll see what we get there when I get it. So hopefully you guys like these. If you like the mystery boxes, definitely let me know. Give me a tips on ones you want to see. I'll be your guinea pig. I'll order it and see what's inside if you're curious. And then if you guys don't care about all these unboxings and pickups, let me know that too. And I won't waste my time filming it, and I'll just open the stuff and just enjoy it for myself. But if you like seeing them, just let me know, and I'll keep doing them here and there. I know the boys do this on Friday as part of their show on Mail Call Madness. Maybe I'll hop on and share some packages with them one of these days. But I want to let them have, that's their show. I want to let them have their own little corner and not have to put my fingers all in there too. Just let them do their thing. But I'm always there to help if need be. With that all said, I'm babbling on. You guys have probably had enough of that. So variants are done. We're going to. Thanks for stopping by and checking this out. I appreciate you all. Let me know what you think in the comments, like I said, about whether you want to see more of this, less of this, or whatever. And I will try to accommodate where I can. And come back later for Chasing Ghosts, because I should have that ready to roll and going up at its normal time, right around 9 or 10 Eastern Standard Time. So with that, thanks again. Come back tomorrow for the tax show. The boys are probably going to be talking about some Kevin Conroy. I know we're going to late to the party on that, but we still want to talk about him. We still want to give our 2 cents and talk about some of our favorite stuff that Kevin Conroy did, because he was a large part of a lot of our collecting, our stories, our growing up, etc. So we're going to talk about it. So come back, live show tomorrow, Wednesday, for that, and then the rest of the stuff, as you know the schedule by now, right? And with that, I'll see you guys later. Okay.